changed me forever. First, I was racked with anger, humiliation, impatience. All I could think about was growing stronger and exacting my revenge. However, during my countless battles, I began to catch a glimpse of something. Victory. Of the fight itself. I want to know. I want to know the ultimate purpose of the fight. My scar burns. My fighting spirit grows restless. What is it you see in the ring?
Hey, what's good everybody? So I gotta run in a few minutes, so I'm gonna try to keep this as short and brief as I can. First I want to say that, dude, like the last video I made about like me on my journey from Platinum all the way to Ultimate Master since the day I started, it's starting to blow up a lot more than I ever thought it could. It's gotten like a lot of attention and stuff. People are subscribing and liking, like I just want to say, like, dude, thanks. Like, I never thought like something like that would come out from a video like those. Like, I thought it would have been like more of my actual gameplay videos that would have like sparked a bit more attention, but clearly I was proven wrong and stuff. And I'm actually really glad that some of the things I've said had resonated with people and actually kind of like help kind of guide people towards more what they want out of, you know, this game and for themselves. So I'm really glad it helped, and I'm willing to do something like that again in the near future when I have something fresh on the mind that I want to talk about. But as far as like Sagat, my overall overview from, you know, new challenger all the way to master, like I gotta say, like my initial impressions weren't too high on him. I actually thought he was damn near borderline ass, but that's only because I had such a small like depth with him, and my first hand impression was already not really you know, in a positive light, because he's not a character that I'm really used to and stuff. Ken is slick, Ken has like, you know, good like flow to him and stuff, while Sagat is a lot more rigid, and his buttons, while they may be long, they're really slow. His Jinrai is not as good as Ken's. And you know, his damage output is actually very similar to Ken's too, like which is something that I wasn't really anticipating. Mind you, my background of this character was from the 4 era. I didn't play him in 5, but I heard he wasn't really good in 5, so I'm not really worried about that. But the Sagat we all know was usually a very powerful XL version of a Shoto. And that's what I've grown to know Sagat as. So this new change is definitely something I'm getting used to. I don't really plan to play him further past like Master, because like I said, he's not a character that I'm really fond of too much, even mechanically, but he can be fun on a very casual level and stuff. Some things I really do enjoy. I also think his supers are really good and cool. While his normals are slow, they are still very long and stuff, and he's definitely better for the mid-range as far as like poking and stuff. That's actually, I think, what they designed him to be, because the fireball zoning is already not a strong method in this game because of parry and drive rush and stuff. And also they clearly took away some aspects of his tools that allowed him to thrive in such a thing, but of course that's not spectator appealing. And also Capcom wants something more aggressive, that's face to face. And yeah, that's pretty much my overall like take on the character. He's not meant for everybody, in my opinion, and also he's definitely not the most approachable of characters compared to like Ryu, Ken, Akuma, some of the easier characters, right? It takes you a bit of like play time to get used to him, a bit of like labbing and training mode just to understand like how he's supposed to move and flow with his basic stuff. So keep that in mind and stuff. He's not the weakest in my eyes still, but I'm short of time to really give my own real in-depth of what I really believe this character to be and what the future may hold for him. So I'm gonna finish things up here, and once again, like, thanks a lot for like all the attention and love on the previous video and stuff. It's giving me a lot of insight to what you guys actually have in mind, the kind of people that like run into my own videos, and also like a bit of feedback on the intro, because to be honest it is kind of long. I'm gonna try to see if I can cut it down, because I didn't even like the fact that it ran for too long, but I like the song, so I'll see what I can do. yeah, and that's pretty much it. So this is Infinite 47. I'll be seeing y'all around. Peace.